Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Eliel. In this incarnation, the moon is already in Aquarius, and we are about to experiment the perfection of the conjunction between Mercury and Pluto in Aquarius. So, this impulses us to let go of ideas of reality that perhaps are preventing us from moving forward. There could be a tendency many times to be in the extremes, to perceive from the extremes of the patterns of the conditioned mind. For example, to see a situation as well, it never occurs what I desire, or it always happens this way, or to put an excessive sorry, mental focus in something. Transits of Mercury and Pluto put in evidence obsessions. They could emerge with more strength to be conscious, to be aware of them, and to detach. Other expression could be linked with the re-emerging of traumatic experiences, abuses, experiences linked with death, or all the taboo topics are linked with Pluto also. And this is happening to make an integration of that and to produce a liberation that can enable new experiences. So Pluto is also a planet very associated to sexuality. And I think that in its transit in Aquarius, it is going to visualize all the distortions linked, sustained by the society in social media, in platforms that we have nowadays that are, for example, exposing the body in exchange of money, and people that are consuming that to cover up their voids. So the industries that are being served through the imbalances of other people and the darkness that there is behind this. So I am mentioning this because technology is evolving in such a fast level, in such a speed that if we are not aware of how we are using it, this disconnects us even more and more, not only because people can relate themselves with an AI or eventually with a robot, because we could be many times more dependent of the phone than listening to the person that we have in front of ourselves. So human connection and empathy is what we need. And I'm going to leave a podcast below of an interview made to Mo Gadwet, which I understand it is a person that worked in Google and participated of the development of AIs. So the interview has 1 year, but it is very update. I don't know if that is the expression. So I am leaving that interview because the point of view of this man, it is very connected with the psychographies of Parravicini, the Argentinian channeler that I shared like 2 years ago. It is an old video with about English, but it is worth worthy to see it with because of the psychographies. So, well, I'm going to go to another topic right now in Gemini mode, and I wanted to remind you to root yourselves with this energy, to be barefoot, to touch the earth, activities that can reconnect yourself with the body, creativity descended to the matter, because both Aquarius and Pisces, I mentioned this at the beginning of the week, they are energies that could be, very, I don't know the expression in English, but there are energies that are not connected with body matter, with the terrestrial plane. In different ways. Aquarius, it is more like being a lot in the mind, excessively perhaps, and from the Piscean energy, it is about this daydreaming, being in our imagination, desiring things because of the conjunction of Venus and Neptune. This is not something negative, but when there is an excess of that and nothing concrete it is done, or that what it is being projected, it is coming from the attachment of an expectation deposited on an external situation, on an external person, or perhaps that is responding to a self-deceit, then it turns into something that turns into an imbalance. So rooting ourselves, grounding is a word. Grounding ourselves, it is very important because I don't know if you are feeling this, I think you are, but with the awakening of Uranus, the conjunction of Venus and Neptune in Pisces, and the conjunction, the new moon in Aquarius with the conjunction of Mercury and Pluto, all the transpersonal are active right now. And this is felt like a big discharge of energy. I am a channel. This is one of my functions. All the souls are channels, actually, but I am talking about channeling in the common way. And perhaps some of you could feel the sensation of being among dimensions, and I've been receiving a lot of information that at times was overwhelming. So that's why I am recommending this thing of rooting in your own physical bodies. And I've been observing that many people are experimenting like an ascension in their individual experiences. They are like going through processes of so much growth. This is, of course, an instance and one more aspect of the planetary ascension. So, well, I think it is also important to say that it is a moment, every moment, it is a moment to trust in the process. This is a very repeated phrase, but it is good to remind that with genuine intention, and that we are being called to go through the things, the experiences that we need to experiment right now. So I am going to leave this video here. Thank you everyone, and see you in the next one. Ciao ciao.